2021 was an amazing year. Well, at least it was amazing for gaming. Since January I played 54 games and got a platinum trophy in 44 of them, so with 2022 being just around the corner, I wanted to share with you the ones I enjoyed the most. Small disclaimer, I'm not limiting myself to games that came out this year, but first one of them actually did, and it's Resident Evil Village. I always loved trophy structure in Resident Evil games, and Resident Evil Village is not an exception. For me this game was a great combination of challenge and fun, as I needed to complete it on the highest difficulty, do a speedrun, do a no healing and knife only run, and more, and I really appreciate games that make me change my playstyle to complete them. The only reason it's not higher on the list is because of its requirement to get an S rank on all the levels in Mercenaries mode, and I was struggling, but overall getting this platinum was a fun and enjoyable experience. As for the game itself, the story is pretty good, it gives you more lore about our universe and neatly ties up the action games with the classic horror ones. And despite its faster pace, it has some genuinely creepy moments, although I was nowhere nearly as scared as I was while playing RE7. While we are on the topic of scary games, there's just something about them that no other form of media seems to be able to replicate, because when you are playing a video game, you are the main character instead of being an observer, so it might not be a huge surprise that one of the scariest games I played all year made it to this list. Alien Isolation. Okay, seriously, this game does a lot of things right. The atmosphere, the gameplay, the unpredictability. There are actually a lot of YouTube videos about how they did the AI for the Alien, and I found it fascinating. As for the platinum trophy, it's almost perfect. Emphasis on almost. You have to finish the game on hard, which is the best way to play it in my opinion, and even the developers agree with me this time, and you have to complete it without dying, which is easier than you think because you can save scam. The only downside for me were the collectibles, which took me way too long to get after completing the game, but I think it was definitely worth it. Okay, let's pause it with the horror games for a moment and talk about Insomniac, because they have been killing it lately. So when they released Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart earlier this year, I had to play it right away, and I must say, I was not disappointed. Rift Apart is fairly short but sweet, with great story and characters, awesome combat mechanics, and I had an amazing time with it. The game is so beautifully crafted and uses PlayStation 5 features very well, so I think that it's a must-play if you are one of the lucky ones who owns a PS5. The Platinum Trophy is very accessible, which I don't really mind, because playing a game without worrying about difficulty or missable trophies is fun in its own right. There's probably only one studio that I love more than Insomniac at the moment, and it's... Naughty Dog. It's Naughty Dog. And you might be sick of me mentioning it at this point, because I tend to do it a lot, but I have to talk about The Last of Us Remastered, because I got the Platinum Trophy in it only this year. On January 2nd to be exact. Okay, it's not a secret that this is my favorite game of all time because of its story, but the gameplay is pretty good as well, although not perfect. What makes it better is playing it on a higher difficulty, which is exactly what you need to do for the Platinum Trophy, and I think it's one of those games where Trophy List makes it better for the most part. The only downside is the online portion that makes you play it for at least 20 hours. Don't get me wrong, the multiplayer in this game is good and sometimes even great, but it can be a deal breaker for you if you are not into that type of gameplay. Thank you, Groot, I'll take it from here. As you may have already guessed, the Platinum Trophy I enjoyed the most just happened to be my latest one. I mean, I might be biased because it's so fresh in my mind, but that's what I wrote in my script, so I'm sticking with it. As someone who loves Marvel movies but never read the comics, Chris Pratt was always the Star-Lord for me, but this game actually changed it. I absolutely love the story, I think it has great pacing and plenty of surprises that I won't be spoiling here in case you didn't play it yourself. The combat is ridiculously fun, the progression is well balanced, and overall I enjoyed all aspects of this game. The Platinum Trophy is another straightforward one. I had to replay a small chunk of the game to get to the last collectibles because I was very thorough in my initial playthrough and do a couple of combat related trophies, but it was fun and mostly painless, and that's why this game made it to the top of my list. Let me know, what were your favorite Platinum Trophies of the year? Also, happy holidays everyone, and thank you for watching.